Good pass to Cashman. Cashman trying to work his way in. Does. Quickly. Goal! It's 3-0 Boston. A good deep by Cashman, and he walked in on Daly and scored.
Now it's Cashman. Cashman behind the net. Slides it out to Doak. His shot into a screen. It's loose. Goal! It's 3-2. Intercepted. Kept in by Cashman. Moving around Magnuson. Out to Bailey. Back to Cashman. Here's Cashman in front. Goal! Sanderson scores for the Bruins! Sanderson. Up to Cashman. Cashman. Drive. And the Bruins go ahead 6-1. Number 12 is Wayne Cashman, starting up the left side. He takes a wicked check by Fleming right into Whitestone. A shot by Gerry is now Fleming and Cashman go at it. George Ashley, Pat Shetler trying to tear him apart as Fleming and Cashman. Two left by Cashman, and he keeps flailing away. Ashley trying to separate Cashman. Shetler's got a hold of Fleming. And apparently they've cooled him down enough. Tries to go by Smith. He's tied up. Takes a check from Cashman, and down they go. Esposito was out of the net. Stopped by Tony Esposito again. Cashman pushing Paul Schmier around, and is breaking out. Here's Cashman and Schmier. Esposito moves in. Magnuson to hold Phil Esposito off. Hodge moves in. Everyone's dropped their gloves. Now Cashman and Park going at it. Kudenbach moves in. And here we go again. Now Kudenbach getting in his licks on Cashman. Now Cashman comes back. And he pins him into the corner as they let each other go. Down on the ice. Back up again. Kudenbach trying to raise Cashman's sweater. Both Shetler and DeMarco are letting the two go and let them get it out of their system. Now they move in again. Brown loses to Hodge. Puck is loose. Hodge out front. Cashman. Goal! The Bruins take a 1-0 lead. Cashman goes to the corner for it. Cashman taken to the boards by Gilbert. Across to Esposito. A shot. Goal! It goes right up. Cashman behind the net loses. Cashman off the back of the net, and Horton picks it up. Cashman shot at the post. Goal! It's 2-1 Bruins.
Cashman in across that line, working it in front, gets turned around into the corner to Phil Esposito. A shot! Kenny Hodge deflecting in. Phil Esposito centering pass. Hodge centered it. Back on the point to Dallas Smith. The drive, it's wide, and Wakely grabs it to the side of the Blues goal. Now Picard and Cashman square off again. Picard swinging, Cashman swinging back, knocks Picard down against the back of the net. Picard is pinned against the back of the net by Cashman. The linesman is in there too. As we have Donnybrook in behind the St. Louis Blues goal. Noel Picard and Wayne Cashman. They squared off earlier in the first period. Now they're getting separated. Picard getting up, as is Cashman. And Cashman is being held by the linesman Claude Béchard. Here's another look at it.
Here you see the pyrotechnics as they just started going at one another. And notice Stanfield gets in between, or is it Kenny? It's Kenny Hodge, and you can see Cashman, son of a gun, can really fight.
He pounded away with a couple of left hands.
Esposito, center ice. Jump by Jimmy Roberts. Here's Cashman. Shot. Goal! It's 3-1.
Now it's Cashman starting back. Pulls a feint. Back to Hodge. Back to Cashman. Out to Esposito. Shot stopped. Cashman's got it. Fires. Another great save. A shot. Goal! Cashman has scored a second goal of the night. And now, Bergman and Cashman right by the Detroit net. Cashman trying to get that left hand free. And they're really going at it hammer and tong. Cashman getting the upper hand now, flailing away with both hands, whichever hand is free. And finally, Pat Shetler and Matt Pavlich move in. About as bristling a battle as we've seen this year, John.
Now here's Lapointe and Cashman going at it at center. And Cashman can really throw him. They're both going at it toe-to-toe. Oh, and Lapointe caught Cashman a good right hand. And there's Sanderson now getting involved in there, and they're all coming off. Both benches are emptying. Even Cheevers is coming on. And we're going to have a Donnybrook right down below us here as both benches emptied. Cashman's got a very bad gash over his right eye, but he wants to get involved in somebody here.
A good left hand by Cashman. Bailey's taking on two men. LaRose and McKenzie right down below us. I think it was Vachon that Cashman really clocked. Could benefit from it.
There's Cashman. You just saw him go over, and there's a right hand. Left hand, he's got a tremendous left. The players were telling a funny story about Cashman with that left hand. They feel that he's going to throw the right, and he comes in with that sneak left. He's got a tremendous left hook.
Big in it's Wayne Cashman. He's really one of the unsung Bruins. Really impressed last year's playoffs, Bill. And this native of Kingston, Ontario, had 5 big playoff goals, and he fitted in exceptionally well with Phil Esposito and Kenny Hodge.
I don't think too many people were aware of the fact that he was a right-hand shot playing on the left wing, and he certainly mastered the position. Esposito with 2 minutes and 31 seconds. Coming straight down the ice with Orr. A pass to Cashman. He shot his goal! Cashman tapped the bottom left-hand corner, and it's 3-2.
Well, Bill, he certainly had a night for backhand tonight because Cashman picked up this pass from Bobby Orr, never brought it over on his forehand at all. He needs all kinds of strength on that shot, and he beat Gamble about 2-3 inches off the ice into that long side. But a beautiful backhand, almost identical to the
Boston goal scored by number 12, Cashman. Assist number 4, Orr, and number 7, Esposito.
A Boston penalty coming up on a delayed whistle. There's the whistle now. And now Brad Park going at it with Wayne Cashman. Esposito moves in. You could see this brewing at the other end as both teams started going to the body.
It's Park and Cashman, and we're going to have a penalty to Don Earle, I think, for hooking or holding. That's how the thing all started. And now it's Park and Cashman over against the glass, just to the left of the New York bench. You can see that they'll be just to our left. You can see, here's the replay right here. Now there's Cashman, and watch Park come in. Now the penalty has already been called. Referee Friday with his hand up. Here it is right here now. There's Cashman and Park. Now they're right there. There's Cashman with his stick. And
Hodge keeping it in for Boston, over off the boards to Cashman. He's centered away to Esposito. A shot, a loose puck in front of the net. Cashman shoots. He scores! Cashman. And the Boston Bruins have taken a 1-0 lead with the game just a little over 1 minute old. They got a break when the puck stayed in the Canadian zone when it hit the official, and the fans are incensed about that. But look at the chances they get here before Cashman finally scores. First it's Esposito, and Phil Meir cannot control that puck, although he seems to have a chance to. Then it's kicked away. Serge Savard tries to play the goaltending role, but Cashman is there to fire it into the empty net, and it's 1-0 Boston.
numéro 7, Phil Esposito, et du numéro 8, Ken Hodge, à 1 minute 18 secondes. Boston goals scored by number 12, Wayne Cashman, assisted by number 7, Phil Esposito, and number 8, Ken Hodge.
Hodge gets it back to Cashman. Espo trying to get position in front. And now Fleming and Cashman. Here we go. Orr is trying to pull Fleming apart. Hodge gets by Barry. It all happened right after the whistle. Cashman's up and going at Fleming with the left hand. Once he gets that left hand loose, he's about as dangerous a man in this situation there is in the National Hockey League. There goes that left hand again. Cashman and Fleming still flailing away. And now here we go. The whole benches are emptying. Both benches have emptied.
Well, Don, actually, Cashman was getting the better of Fleming, and you could see that he was definitely on top. And Buffalo, realizing it, sent a couple of men off the bench, which is what started this whole thing. And, of course, when that starts, the Bruins came right on as well. And then there were 3 or 4 of them throwing punches at each other. It was hard to tell who was fighting whom, but it seems to have subsided now. But it all started with Fleming and Cashman, as Fleming really rammed into Cashman behind the Buffalo net, and that's when the thing all started.
Dallas Smith taps it into Orr. He's controlling, cuts down the slot to Esposito. Back in front. Score! Cashman! It's 4-1 Bruins. Cashman has scored his second goal in as many nights.
Well, Canadians are having problems getting the puck out of their own end, and you watch Orr take advantage of it right here. Dallas Smith keeps it in. Now here's a great play by Orr to Esposito, and then Esposito's great pass across to Cashman, and he just taps it home behind Dryden. Here's the backhand pass right across the front of the net, and there's Cashman swooping it in.
Wing-to-wing pass for Cashman. Back to Orr. Orr goes to the corner for it. Knocks it. Scores! An unbelievable angle, and the puck found the far post, and it's all tied up.
Well, the Bruins finally got a break right here. Bobby Orr picked the puck out of the air. He was almost behind that goal line, but it somehow, some way, that puck went in behind Dryden on the feed from Cashman. Now watch it here. This is a bouncing puck. Watch Orr golf this now, right in the air. There it is, right there. And he went behind Dryden into the far corner. There it goes, right inside the goal post.
It was tied up by Ed Johnston. Seeley made a beautiful play on that one.
Little pass there, beautiful little pass right through in front to number 21, Stemkowski. There's Cashman moving in, but Eddie Johnston grabs it for the faceoff.
Here's Bobby Orr with a shot that scores. Wayne Cashman deflected it home as the Bruins tie it up. They had put on tremendous pressure, and Wayne Cashman tipped the shot of Bobby Orr right in front of the net into the corner by George Gardner. The Bruins, after the faceoff, had carried the play. And you'll see Wayne Cashman getting the score as he was able to cut in front on the hard drive by Bobby Orr. And the Bruins are on the board to tie it up at 1-1.
And Cashman and Harper start to go. And here's that left hand of Cashman. 2 good fighters.
Harper trying to get at Cashman, and there's Cashman with that left hand.
Plays the boards for Cashman, has Esposito free. He's in. Quick shift, and he missed. Missed the net. Great chance for Esposito. Now another one. Scores Esposito from Cashman.
Well, Phil was upset at himself on that first one, but he came right back on the pass from Cashman. Hey, watch this now. There's a good shift, but he threw it by the far corner. And here the Bruins come back. Cashman off the backboards. Watch this little flip pass out in front. There's Esposito. And it seemed to break off Binkley's side somewhere and go into that top corner on the short side. It'll be Esposito from Hodge and Cashman.
It's Hodge to Esposito. Left for Cashman. Coming up on Park. Stops, cuts. Still maneuvers to Esposito. The quick shot. Scores!
Well, here's a guy that can really pull the trigger. Watch the hard work by Cashman over here against the boards. Now the centering pass to Phil. He wastes no time. He slaps it right at Jackman into that top corner of the far side. A beautiful shot by Esposito on a great pass by Cashman.
And he just clears it away. Esposito trying to get it. Strong arms his way by Rattel. Has Cashman and Hodge with him. To Hodge, to Cashman. Tip, save, score, Hodge!
Well, this line is red hot tonight. Watch Hodge pick this one out of the air as Cashman does too. And here's the rebound right down onto Hodge sticks, and he flips the backhander by Jackman, who's sprawled on the ice.
Hodge at his off wing, holding, looking to Cashman in front alone. He scores!
Well, a fine alert play by Ken Hodge, who laid that puck right across the front of the Pittsburgh net. Cashman picked it up on his forehand and then just hesitated long enough as Binkley came down and out, and then he just tucked it into the short side on the right side of the net. A beautiful play right along the ice.
And here's Cashman in front to Orr. He scores!
Well, coming in off the wing, Bobby Orr from his point gave a little yell. Here's Cashman. Beautiful pass by Cashman. He laid it right out there, not too hard. And Orr just slapped it. He didn't even bother to hang on to it. He just slapped it right by Favel.
Up for Lazouk. Kept in by Green, though. To Hodge. For Cashman. Closing. Shooting. Scoring!
Shot by Cashman. Here's a good play by Hodge. Cashman moves in, takes a look, and then a high-rising shot. He beat Favel cleanly to that far corner over the outstretched glove.
It goes to Cashman. He plays it to the backboards to Hodge. Hodge controlling. 28 seconds left. To Cashman. Now looking. Up in front. Hodge scores!
Cashman now. Watch him take a little look to the point when he gets the puck back here from Hodge. He makes the fake to look to the point to Dallas Smith, and Toronto sort of start to move out, and he lays it right back into the goal crease. Now there he looks to Dallas Smith and then fires it across. See Toronto starting to pull out. Hodge all by himself.
Ravlich trying to move it out. Deflects. Here's Magnuson and Cashman going. Look at that left. Look at that left of Cashman down. Look at Magnuson. Oh, what a fight. Cashman, tremendous here. Oh, there's one of the best fights you'll see anywhere. And Magnuson trying to tear his hair out as Cashman is back to poke him away. And both go down. John, that was some battle.
One of the best here tonight.
Magnuson. Here's the slow motion replay, and nothing slow about that action. That's the replay there. And we almost have to come back to live action. Here they are in replay. So Dallas Smith rushes ahead of Cashman. Cashman gets it and scores!
Well, the play was going to be icing called against the Bruins, but Cashman hustled in there, turned around, and just tried to flip it out in front. It hit somebody's stick in front and misplayed by Favel, went in between his pads and in behind him and into the goal. Cashman possibly unassisted here.
Esposito Trying to get by Watson. Bounces off him, has it in the corner, centers it. Cashman scores!
Well, a big goal for the Bruins. Esposito with a pass right out in front, a little backhander. Cashman standing to the left side of the net, uncovered, and he laid it right on his stick, and he just jammed it home. And Cashman gets his second goal of the afternoon, his 13th of the year, and the Bruins now lead by 4-2.
As for Cashman, looking for Orr, shoots from the screen and scores!
Well, not a hard shot, but well placed by Cashman on right wing about the face-off circle. Right along the ice, partially screened. I don't think Gardner saw it till the last minute. In fact, it may have been behind him before he really saw it. Here's the play coming up here with Orr with the puck. And he'll leave it off for Cashman. Right here. Now, there's the shot. Right along the ice. Partially screened.
Now to Orr. A shot. Save Baloche. Score, Wayne Cashman.
Well, here's Cashman moving in alertly on this rebound as good hard work by Walton, who gets this loose puck, moves in. Looks like Meloche makes a very fine save with that left pad. Comes back to Orr at the point, moves in, and then Cashman picks up the rebound and just blasts it right here, uncovered, over his shoulder and into the top corner.
Dallas Smith breaks it out. Good rush coming with Esposito. Looking for him. Past Esposito. Quick shot. Wide. Oh, great. Quick shot by Esposito. Right back. Score. Bill Esposito. The puck's at home. The Bruins lead.
Oh, there's a good play by Dallas Smith. This puck just goes by the far corner on a good shot by Esposito. Here's Cashman with some good hard work. He shoots one at Meloche. Now, whether Esposito touched it on the way in, hard to tell. Here's Esposito moving in through the center. Here's the shot. You be the judge. Looked like it went right between his legs.
Trying to move it out. Bruins check. Walton with it. To Cashman. Closing. Right in front. And it's blocked by Edwards. Loose. Esposito. Walton scores! Fed back in. Cashman. Cashman in the corner. To Esposito. Quick shot. Scores! Saved by Perrott. Trying to clear himself. Checked by Hodge. And Cashman couldn't get the loose puck, but he gets it to Orr, who drives. Scores!
Well, there's a big goal coming up here. Bobby Orr from about 35 or 30 feet. Blasted one by Perrott, almost right along the ice as Hodge made a good play, bumping into Perrott. Here comes Hodge. Now he takes the puck away from Perrott. It goes into the corner. Here's Cashman fielding it, and he just flips it over to Orr. Now watch the drive, short side, all the way right just inside the goalpost.
And it rolls over on the right side for Cashman, a drive. Blocked by Ullman. Cashman on it again to Esposito. To Hodge. He scores! And now we have just a face-off, apparently. No, there it goes. Rickley and Cashman. Rickley and Cashman.
Make it with both pads in the air. The rebound right onto Esposito's stick, and he snapped it home into the open net. Esposito the goal. Hodge and Cashman will assist on the play.
To Hodge. To Cashman. He's got one man back, and Hodge and Cashman go in. Cashman, the shot scores through and under Barclay Plager, and that does it. 5-3 with 38 seconds left.
Orr at that point, moving in, the shot, he scores! Bobby Orr, his second goal of the game, and the Bruins go ahead 2-0.
There's Bobby Orr, and it appears to be Bobby Orr's goal. In fact, it was originally credited to him on the power play, but as it was later changed, Cashman gets credit for the goal, and you'll see why when we look at it in slow motion. The assist to Esposito and Bobby Orr. Esposito won the face-off, back to Orr, who now gets the shot. But you'll see Wayne Cashman just in front of the net. They got a little piece of it to deflect it by Gilles Villemure.
Hodge to Esposito with Cashman. One man back. The pass to Cashman. The shot. He's there! Cashman! And he does a little dance to celebrate. His shot was stopped by Villemure, but just trickled in.
This is Esposito coming down the right side, stops, centering pass into Cashman, and it rolls oh so slowly across the goal line behind Gilles Villemure. It was at this point, said Esposito, that he knew they had it won, and Cashman apparently as well.
That's our type of game. I'll tell you, we like a good body contact hockey game up and down. We got great goaltending, great defense. Just everyone played great tonight.
The goal, the last one, when it just dribbled, that had to be the slowest goal you ever got.
I was praying. I looked at Espy, and Espy looked at me, and his eyes were up, my eyes were up, and I was breathing that goal across the line. I didn't know whether it was going to go or not. I was just before it did get in.
Listen to the little victory dance, did you?
Oh, couldn't believe it. I knew right then it was over, that we pretty well won it, and just so much pressure off you right then. You don't know what to do. I didn't know where to go or what to do. I just let her all loose right then.
How do you feel now? The whole thing is over.
Oh, it's just great. Just great on great. I know it's a great hockey club. We went out. We didn't play that well last night at home. We knew it. We were a little tight, but tonight we just made up our mind. We coming here, and we got a great hockey club. We got guys come off the bench and do jobs. We got guys play one shift. We got guys that play double. Guys that are hurt. We got a few guys hurt that never said a word. Just went out and played hockey and did the job. And it's just a great around all hockey club.
What time do you think you get to bed tonight?
Oh, bed's the least of my worry. I just want to get in there and say hello to the Stanley Cup because I like to hold on to it for a while.
Good. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Great game.
Beverly clears it in, and Cashman in to prevent icing. Look out for Schoenfeld, and look at that. Schoenfeld wrapped him right through the door. And here they go off the ice. I've never seen that before.
Well, they're in the alleyway when Schoenfeld bumped Cashman into the boards going for that icing infraction. The two doors open up where the machine comes out, the Zamboni comes out, and Cashman and Schoenfeld fell down, and they went really at it. They're still going. The two linesmen are in there trying to break it up, but are not having too much success, as you can see. Cashman and Schoenfeld in behind the glass or the partition.
Wayne Cashman gets the Bruins rolling, but Cesar Maniago is spectacular in the Minnesota nets. The Bruins' pressure is relentless with the Cashman-Esposito-Hodge line on the ice. Wayne Cashman keeps digging in the corner, outmaneuvers Lou Nanny. Passes the puck to Phil Esposito, score! The ice level replay shows Wayne Cashman's hard work and scrappiness pays off for Boston. Cashman sets up Phil Esposito's 48th goal of the year, and the score is tied 1-1 after the first period of action.
Cashman jams in the corner, starts slugging away on Beauregard, the rookie. There they go. Cashman and Beauregard. And it's a good battle. The linesman is standing up. Beauregard retaliating very well against Cashman's lefts. They both landed.
Wayne Cashman then set up Esposito, whose wrist shot put Boston back ahead.
Loose puck in the circle, cleared to Esposito, to Cashman to the left of the net into the corner. He swings back to the right point to Orr. Screen shot, it's off Schoenfeld. Loose puck, Esposito turns and scores! Esposito at a screen shot, spun around, dropped the puck into the bottom left-hand corner behind a screen Dave Dryden with 3 or 4 players in front of the Buffalo net. Esposito was a good 25 feet in front. He spun around, dropped it into the bottom left-hand corner, and the Boston Bruins jump into a 4-3 lead.
Centering pass, back to Badney. Badney to Orr. The drive, score, pass, just tipped it in. And it's 1-0 Boston on a power play goal by Wayne Cashman off the stick of Bobby Orr, who drove it from the right point. That time they sent Cusick in flying on the left wing by himself as they continue to put on the big pressure.
Perrott made the save, couldn't control the rebound, and went back to Orr, who fired. And again, as the Rangers weren't able to do, Cashman was right in front of Perrott, as was Esposito. And the puck may have gone in cleanly, but I'm sure there may be a deflection in there. Orr will get one of the assists at 12:08, and Boston leads on the power play with Barber in the penalty box. It was the quick rebound pass back to Vatney from Cusick as Orr shot, and it may have, to anybody, gone to Wayne Cashman.
Now it's Vatney across the Flyer line, drops it off for Esposito, puts it behind the Flyer net. Perrott puts it back in that far corner. Joe Watson trying to get it by Vatney. Look out, Esposito's back at it, score! Wayne Cashman as the Flyers just came back on the ice after serving two-minute minors, and the momentum was going, and Cashman gets the goal.
Well, that's a shame because the Flyers appeared to have it killed in a brilliant series. They had control behind the net, and it couldn't hang on. And finally it was taken away, and Espo sought Perrott to save, but Cashman in proper position off to his left had an easy road to hoe to poke it home. And for Wayne Cashman, his 5th playoff goal, and it should come from Esposito at 14:24, just 5 seconds after the penalties expired. So it's a shame, Don, in all intents and purposes, power play, but it won't go in the book officially.
Cashman's 5th series goal overall,
and his 2nd of the Flyers.
Cusick centered it, went by Esposito. Orr lets it go. There's a bit of a fencing going on between Cashman and Jimmy Watson. Cashman and Jimmy Watson.
Well, it's more than fencing now, so this could be a rather lengthy evening. And referee Wicks is going to have his hands full. Cashman and Watson were being penalized as they got sticks up. And then after the referee had given them the penalty signal, they went at it without their sticks and gloves. And Cashman still battling as he tries to get away. Esposito coming in now, and they are trying to get Cashman back, and now the fans get going on that one. They really didn't have all that much to cheer about here in Philadelphia as far as the fight was concerned. And now they are starting to chant, out, out, out.
Cashman can't center as he's tied up by Jimmy Watson. In comes Schultz, a good bump at Cashman. Watch out, watch out. There they might go. And they are. And Cashman is a southpaw, so Schultz better tie up that left hand. Schultz getting in some good right hands. Now is pinned to the back of the Flyer net. Schultz continues to flail away with the right hand. Schultz is being pinned to the back of the net. And now Barber moves in at the front of the net as finally the linesmen are able to part the two of them as John D'Amico takes a hold of Cashman, Pavlich a hold of Schultz. Should be 5 minutes apiece for fighting.
Looked like Cashman met a match there. And now Schultz is going for the penalty box. And with 2:12 remaining in the second period, it's 3-1 Boston.
Cashman finally redons his jersey as he's escorted to his penalty box. Schultz continues drawing with Cashman, and we'll just better watch out as Cashman wants to get at him.
Dave Newell has warned him, and I think he might have thrown 10 already at Schultz. And Dave is risking now losing himself out of the game, Don, and he ought to get in that penalty box and sit down and maybe draw from there.
Schultz was actually waiting in front of the Flyer penalty box. Now is being led off the ice.
And Boston wins the draw and sets up with Orr at the point. Esposito in the slot. Wayne Cashman and Johnny Peirson working along the boards. Out to Orr. The slap shot. Perrott saves. And with an anxious Cashman waiting for the rebound, the Flyer goalie freezes his body, knowing the puck didn't go in. Phil Esposito had 43 goals coming into this game, his 47th of the season, and he is closing in on Maurice the Rocket Richard's record of 50 goals in 50 games.
forward, and Cashman throws a left. He's short back. And this is a big one, and Forbes joins in that one. And Tremblay, who was headed for the penalty box, is ready to come back as the officials have lost control here.
And puck the shot off Dallas Smith's leg. Right in front of Karloff. And he scores! Karloff is down on the ice. Oh, come on. That's Mikhailov, I believe, Danny. And it was Cashman who swung around at Mikhailov. After the goal was scored, Harlamov picked up his second goal to put Soviet Red Army in front. Let's watch on the replay. Brilliant shot again by Harlamov.
Yeah, Mikhailov was Gilbert there.
There's the goal. Now watch Cashman, upper part of your screen, if we could just carry that along. There's Cashman taking a swing out of your picture, and down goes Mikhailov.
Yeah, it was a good two-hander, I'll say that, but I don't think he's very bad as he thinks he is.
There's a man, Wayne Cashman, that has been the heart and soul of this Boston team throughout the years. He's one of the best cornermen in the league, and you could have to liken his style of play to that of Gary Dornhofer, the one that ruts it out, grinds it out. No matter what rink he plays in, Wayne Cashman comes to play, and he'll give you 125%.
Rick LaPointe almost gives it away to Cashman. It does. Out in front. Taking up score. Great Shepard, and it's 3-2. Philadelphia slow to cover. It's a brand new hockey game with just a little under 6 minutes to go in the period.
Lack of communication there. When a goaltender goes out to stop the puck, the other player should see who's coming along behind there. In that case there, one of the defensemen, either Dupont or LaPointe, should have yelled at Stevenson to say that Cashman was coming in. So Stevenson would have cleared the puck away from him, but he didn't. Nobody said anything, and then Cashman picked up the puck. Shepard's left wide open in the slot. In it goes. 3-2 game.
Here we go. Daly and Wayne Cashman.
Big Daly and Cashman going at it. That's the first time I've seen Cashman. They're really going at it.
The big guy.
Cashman has gone skating around throughout the period there, the last 3 or 4 minutes, threatening everybody that came by him. And Bob Daly took him up on the threat.
It's the first time I saw the big guy go, and we knew it would have to explode. It's been that kind of game.
There you see a shot of Cashman. Well, I think he's trying to set some fire under his team to get this game going, keep them going in here. And there's Big Bob Daly going over the penalty box.
Well, the way the bodies were starting to fly around, you would think this would have happened sooner or later as O'Reilly comes on for the Boston Bruins.
That's another chance. Lets it go. Deflected wide. Behind the net. Cashman with Rattel. Cashman looks to center. Bounce back to Rattel behind the net. He's got Middleton out in front. There's a shot. Rattel scores!
Anderson and Cashman ready to go. Cashman with that left. Landed a couple early. Cashman throwing the left.
The Bruins, who went into the game 2 points behind the front-running Sabres, got off to a quick start as Wayne Cashman, Peter McNabb, and Stan Jonathan all scored to give Boston a 3-0 lead after the first 20 minutes. But moments later, Wayne Cashman fed Greg Shepard, who put the puck in the upper corner of the Buffalo net to kill the Sabres' comeback and put the Bruins ahead again by 2.
Milbury left side keeps it in. Fires it out. Scores! Wayne Cashman deflected it home with his back to the net. And Mike Milbury fired across in front. And Wayne Cashman gets his 18th goal of the year.
Well, a beautiful play set up here by Greg Shepard. as he banked it off the boards back of the net. Now here's Milbury, who makes a fine play, centering it out in front. Watch Cashman. He's almost in the goal crease, but Salming is on top of him, and he just managed to scoop it back.
Ryan up to Cashman. Cashman to Shepard. Shepard to Marcotte. Marcotte to Cashman. The shot struck. Marcotte went wide. Cashman in the corner, battling, hit by Ferguson. Boutet there, and they freeze it. And pushing Boutet and Cashman, and they keep their sticks and they're shoving, and Cashman now moves in on him. But again, it's kind of wrestling. Boutet and Cashman. Cashman shoving along the boards, and now the linesmen, who have had a very busy evening, move in.
Well, this is Ferguson and Cashman going into the boards. The body checking was clean. It was the high sticks that caused this problem. This 15 is Boutet. Watch the stick. I think he hits Cashman on the head right here with the stick coming down right there, and that's what prompted Cashman to get a little bit upset and decide that he was going to handle things.
Off to Cashman, a mid, hat trick. Oh, Wayne Cashman, a hat trick. As he beat Thomas on a setup from John Peirson.
Back to Boston. Shepard at the left point. Still holds the puck. Left wing corner to Schmaltz. He's got McNabb in front, Cashman in front of Perrant. To Park. Lets it go. Perrant saw that all the way with Cashman standing in front. Back to Park from Cashman. In at the right circle, a drive. Beautiful save. Shepard with a drive. They score. Cashman.
Got good puck movement on the power play and got some good shots off. Perrant came up with 2 good saves off Brad Park. The second time it came out to Craig Shepard off a rebound, and he took the shot. Whether it went straight in or hit Cashman in front, we'll have to wait for the official call, but nonetheless, the Bruins have scored again on the power play. They've gone up 3-0.
Second period saw the Bruins score again. Brad Park shoots for the net from an impossible angle, and Cashman tips it in. Boston 3, Philadelphia 0.
High off the glass. Rick Smith couldn't move it out. Leach kept it in. Fight over on the other side. Kelly is pumping the right arm very swiftly. Cashman trying to get loose. This is going to be a good one.
It's shaping up to be a good one already. Bob Kelly has that big left arm wrapped around Wayne Cashman's head, and Cashman seems to be unable to move. And being left-handed, he's sort of tied up there. If Cashman were right-handed, he might be able to do some damage. Kelly definitely has the advantage at this point, and we just can't see what's going on, but there is some damage being done.
They're letting them go.
Well, they don't have far to go when they do move in. They're right outside the penalty box door. Kelly and Cashman.
Well, the referee, John McCauley, felt that's time enough, gentlemen, get in. Referring, of course, to the linesman, and now Neil Armstrong is flat on the ice under Cashman. There's Neil Armstrong getting back up.
They're tired.
Oh, boy.
Cashman has a bruise or a mark on his cheek.
Here's Bladen. Back to the line, Cashman, stop to McNabb. McNabb took it over, he took a shot, and that was wide. Brad Park winding up at the blue line. He lets it go, and that was off a stick and wide. Perrant goes down, and a goal out. They score. Marcotte slapped it in high before Perrant could find it. And the Bruins take a 4-3 lead.
There's Bedlam in the Boston Garden now as the Bruins off the bench swarm around Don Marcotte. Bill Clementi got that puck just up. I thought it bounced off the crossbar and then into the net.
I think it may have hit the crossbar. Brian come and hit Bernie in the back and gone in the net, but the thing to note here is that the Bruins had constant pressure, and it finally did come out to Marcotte. If it hadn't been Marcotte, it could have been somebody else.
Here's Cashman on the board. Cashman getting it out in front, and he scores! The Bruins have tied it up. And who is that? Rick Smith, was it?
Rick Smith came in from his defensive position. Well, you miss them at one end, you put them in at the other, and the big save by Gerry Cheevers kept the Canadians off the board, and the Bruins come right back. Rick Smith in deep, not usually in that spot. Chico Resch, and the Bruins have tied the game 2-2.
Talk about the value Terry O'Reilly has. Here he drops the puck. Now the puck's going to go behind the corner on the other side of Kenny, and Cashman's in there digging. It comes out front. Rick Smith actually kind of missed the puck, but he got enough on it to shoot it in the far corner, and sometimes that throws a goalie off by the player not getting full wood on the shot.
Into Cashman. Centered it higher up, clear to the wire. O'Reilly. Flips it in front. Cashman, a shot. Rebound, McNabb. Scores! Peter McNabb! Chico, they finally got some pressure inside the Canadian zone, and it paid off.
Well, that's right. When you sit back and try and play a tight checking game, that's what happens. Here's O'Reilly, who's been doing this all year, doing the muscle behind the net, gets it out front. Kenny makes the first save on Cashman. McNabb lifts the rebound over Kenny, and it's a tie game. Here it is again. You'll see O'Reilly come behind. He throws it out front, hits his player, rebound, up and over, tie game.
In for Milbury. Shot, score! Wayne Cashman. Milbury got it across to Wayne Cashman coming in off the left wing. And a power play goal by the Bruins captain. In Cashman, back for Milbury. Back in for O'Reilly in the corner. To Schmatz. Shot in. Save. Rebound. Score. Cashman. Wayne Cashman put in the rebound of a Bobby Schmatz shot. A quick power play goal
for Cashman, his second goal of the night is his 200th career goal for the Boston Bruins. Cashman from O'Reilly and Bobby Schmatz.
Park at the line, ahead into the center ice area to Redmond. He hits the Montreal line into the corner. It goes to Cashman. He tried to center it around the net. Gainey clearing it to the other side. He was sandwiched by Cashman and O'Reilly. O'Reilly leading a four-man attack. Cashman races up on that left wing. He goes to the corner trying to center it. Tried, knocked it away. Here's O'Reilly behind the net. O'Reilly to Cashman. They score! I think that went in on the short side.
Well, Cashman getting a setup from O'Reilly from behind the net. Even though he's fighting with Engblom in front, Cashman gets it by Dryden on the short side. Dryden was facing him, he challenged him, but all the work really done by O'Reilly as we see him come along, pick up that puck with his skates. He's fighting off a check by Lemaire. He centers that puck, Cashman shooting it, and it hits Dryden and goes in the net and breaks that shutout with just a little time left in the power play. Here's O'Reilly setting up Cashman. Cashman fighting it as he's fighting off a check from England.
Here's Cashman. Cashman into the corner. He's very good in the corners. He centered it right in front of comes. Milbury over to Rick Smith. A weak shot of Rosen. Another shot by Middleton. Tried. Park up trying to get it. Now O'Reilly has it. Gives it to Park. Park winds up with a shot.
Here's my old buddy Cash. That's what happens when you get in front of the net.
Well, you explained it, Gary, just before. They try to isolate Park at the point, jam up the front of the net, and it worked to perfection that time. Bruins take the lead, 3-2.
Well, the reason that Park is so effective, he gets a hard shot away, but he keeps it low. And when that shot is low, the guy in front, he can do so many things. He has a chance of deflecting it or just letting it go by him. But Cash and LaPointe, they're really having a battle. There they are in front of the net. Cashman trying to gain possession, LaPointe trying to clear him out of there, and Dryden trying to look through them.
Boy, that makes it tough for the goaltender, doesn't it? That's exactly what he wanted to do. And the goal coming with 3.5 minutes left here in the second period. Big breakthrough for the Bruins.
And that's one of the reasons that you try to isolate somebody in front of the net. You know, you keep talking about it, but the only time you really want somebody in there is when there's a shot directed at the net. And Cash, he played that just super. A great individual effort.
Savard goes away from Rattel. Middleton later by Cashman. He scores! What a beautiful move by Cashman.
Boy, he was all alone in back there, Lou, and I don't know if it was intended that way or the puck just got there, but he didn't waste any time at all, and the Bruins have a 2-1 lead.
Well, the puck got there from Rick Middleton going behind the net as both defensemen follow the puck. LaPointe's looking at the puck. Middleton's going to center it behind the net right there to Cashman, who comes out rather quickly, puts it between Dryden's legs, and gives the Bruins that lead. Here's Rattel making the forecheck. Middleton setting up the goal, and Cashman putting it away.
I don't think that was by happenstance. He came out so quickly, he had his mind made up what he was going to do all the way. Beautiful effort by Cashman. Cashman going in on that right side, cleared into the corner. Rattel is trying to tie up his man. Here's Cashman, Middleton is in front. Cashman is trying to get set. He scores! And what a goal! Cashman is second of the period.
Boy, I'll tell you, both goals by Wayne Cashman, Lou, in this period have shown that experience can pay off in a situation like this.
Well, Dick, he has to be one of the comeback players of the year. Cashman had an outstanding season. He comes around, he takes a shot using the screen and gets a short side. He was looking to pass it at first as he goes behind the net. He's looking up a couple times, right here again, and now he's going to just shoot it. And it catches a short side. When things are going right for you and you're hot, they count. And the Bruins are just playing with a great deal of enthusiasm right now.
McTavish back for the Bruins to the Penguin line. Left side to Cashman. Cashman slides in the front. Shot, score!
Coming out of their own end. Over to Cashman. McTavish will break down the center. Gets around Anderson. Takes the shot. Just catches the inside of the pipe. And the Bruins make it 3-2. And
Cashman. You know, we had a lot of battles through the year, but he's a competitor. He's mellowed a little bit. But, you know, when you hear the way he got up in front of his teammates as the captain and just reminded them about a little pride, a little enthusiasm, that will to win. And they certainly responded to that, man. And, you know, you can do all the talking you want, but he backs up his words.
Wayne Cashman. Cashman's going to the front of the net. Cashman now behind the net with the puck. Try to center it. Battle Stackhouse in the corner. Cashman, see how he gets control of the puck in the corners. That's his area. Bork. To Park. He shoots. Oh, just dribbled wide and rattles around the corner. Now one Pittsburgh penalty's over. They're one man short. Shot is back on. Park from the point. Puts it in the corner, intercepted by Stackhouse. Hands it to Bork. Now to McTavish. To Cashman. No one in front right now. Cashman from behind the net. Checked in the corner by Anderson. The puck is still kept in. Now it hopped off Park's stick. 1:05 left in the Penguin penalty for too many men on the ice. As Bork makes a move by Stackhouse. Centers the puck. A weak shot by McTavish. Went to the corner. Millen put it back at the net. Middleton getting control in the corner. Rick Middleton along the boards. Bork at the point. To McTavish, Cashman in front. Anderson trying to tie him up. A shot by Bork. He scores! Bork shot from the point. It may have been deflected. It's 4-0 Boston.
Well, they just grind it out, those Bruins, and they don't cough that puck up. That's the key. They never give it away. Bork, he had a man on him before. He's so cool, but here's the shot. Look at Cashman in front. And Middleton to the side. There's the deflection.
Carlisle. Now to Marshall. To Johnson for Kehoe, and they're called offside.
Well, I don't care who you have. Look at all the room that Bork has. Nobody close to him. He can take all day to wind up and let it go. There's the deflection. It was Wayne Cashman. Just deflected that one by Millen. It's an uphill battle now.
The period has ended, but the fighting has not stopped. Howard and Cashman have resumed.
Fred, I see Newell was holding a piece of paper in his hand and he's writing something down. I wouldn't be surprised if it was his resignation.
What happened, of course, was the benches emptied as the period ended. It started between Milbury and Sutter. And still the tugging goes on. Here's Howard ready to go at Jonathan. Jonathan says, let me get my equipment ready. Howard, second, Cashman, and pounded away on Wayne Cashman. Gerry Howard and Wayne Cashman in a furious battle. Howard and Cashman really going at it.
so prolonged. Cashman still throwing left. I don't know how they can stand up. They've thrown about 50 punches apiece.
Well, of course, the linesmen can't stop it. They are busy with... Cashman flung Howard down.
Cashman screening in front. Redmond a shot, and it struck Maxwell. Deflects now to O'Connell, and here's the two-man advantage for Boston. In the corner, Cashman, Rattel. They get it back to O'Connell. Back to Redmond. Cashman battling in front. Off for O'Connell. His quick pass in. Middleton has to get it in the corner. Middleton rolls it in front. Nobody can get a handle to it. O'Connell does at the point. His shot blocked. Rattel the rebound. It's blocked by Meloche. Great play, Meloche, and he's able to get the whistle. Fighting for it, Cashman there, had it, and finally, Bobby Smith flattened by Wayne Cashman. Cashman was ready to backhand it. Smith came in, and Cashman must have seen him coming somehow and bumped him and knocked him down.
Wayne Cashman turned the shoulder just at the right moment. Here he comes to try to dig the puck out. Here comes Bobby Smith. Watch the shoulder. Right there, and he just got Bobby Smith as he came in and knocked him down along the boards, and there has been plenty of action for Dave Newell, the referee, to keep his mind off other things. Well, I think that Dave Newell right now has got to start throwing players out of this hockey game. That's the only way he's going to settle, or any chance to settle this thing down.
There was an occasion a couple of years ago, Don Cherry, the coach, and John Wensink here. You'll recall it when Wensink challenged the Minnesota bench and got no takers. I think maybe that still rankles, and now they're showing that they're going to stand up and fight. I don't know.
Hard to understand what really prompted. At 7 seconds of the first period, Bobby Smith and Steve Casper, 2 minutes for high sticking and 5 minutes for fighting each, and before the players could get to the penalty box and settle down, Crowder and Payne went at it, and we've had a succession of battles between players.
Oh, a fight at the bench. Keith Crowder, Marco Barron, Greg Smith. The bench is empty. A wild scene at the Boston Garden bench as the Minnesota players come off. This was Greg Smith. As far as I could see, Keith Crowder and Marco Barron starting that. And the cameraman is right in the midst of it. And the punches are whirling all over the garden. And it is one of the wildest scenes we have ever seen at the Garden.
Here's a breakaway in front. Crowder missing. Great play by Beaupre. He got a leg pad on it. Loose puck in front. The shot scoring, the rebound.
I'll tell you, it's not over yet. That might have been what it took to get these Bruins going a little. Look at that, 8-6 right now. It might have been Steve Casper. Crowder had the breakaway. Here's a look at it. Broughton tries to get it out. Bad pass, Park intercepts, gives it to Crowder. There goes Keith Crowder in all alone. I think he missed the net, exactly what happened. Beaupre gets up, but Cashman comes in, tries to stuff it. And then Casper comes in, and I think it might have been Casper, or maybe even Crowder back in the picture again.
Cashman down the left side, only but his fourth shift tonight, rolling in front, bouncing puck, he scores over the shoulder of Sontag, who couldn't trap the puck, made the initial save, but it rolled up his arm, over his shoulder, and the Boston Bruins have trimmed the Jets lead to 4-2.
Well, let's have another look at it and see how this puck eventually does come in. There's Cashman coming down the wing. He's just going to throw it into the slot area. There's really everybody is kind of covered, and Dougie Sotart just prematurely goes down on the puck, loses control of it because it's on his blocker side and he can't trap it, and in vain he watches it go over his right shoulder and into the net.
Now jammed up by Middleton in the corner and by Cashman. They battle off to the right of Meloche. And Cashman out of the corner with it. Goes behind the net in front. Peterson, score! Wayne Cashman, great work. Digging it out of the corner. Move near the net. Fed in front. and Barry Peterson makes it 2-0.
An excellent play by Wayne Cashman. Watch the move now. Instead of going behind the net, he will center it out before he moves in behind the net to a waiting Barry Peterson. Stick on the ice. And before Meloche could move that left pad over, Peterson snapped it behind him. Good play here by Cashman. Takes a look around Barrett, and there's the drive.